took it off your head just as you were about to start. Hello, friends. Yeah, this is not how I've named conventions on the camera, but that's okay. How's everybody doing? And welcome to our guest star, Benny, who has pineapple on his head for some reason. Yeah, that's the thing. Alright, I'm going to move things around since people decided they were going to sit where they were going to sit. Come a little closer to me, I think.
Well, I'm over there.
No, but you have to move your head a little closer to me.
Oh, my head?
Yeah.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, and that's okay, actually. We'll sit. So how's everybody doing tonight? We are still at Illuxcon. There's some fun stuff going on. We'll have magic artists coming by regularly throughout the course of the evening. And stuff and things. We're going to play some Commander while we wait. Yar. Let's make sure audio is working, please. I don't see any kids. Yes, audio is working. Excellent. Alright, well, you're actually, yes, that's awesome. You're talking to the camera, but the mic is over there. Yes, they can hear us. Let me shuffle up and we'll start again while we wait for PC.
Hey, John. Hey, John.
Hey, John.
If you see me looking over there, it's because that's where the cat is.
Hi, Heather. You should make an account, log in, and watch us regularly just so you can like chat with us right now.
She's spoofing my account right now.
Oh, that's funny.
Because he's still spending that commenting on it.
There's my deck. I need to move that over because overhead. Oh, you know what? That's supposed to go, so.
Yeah, 2 bottles of bourbon, so I think the bourbon's holding out. Hopefully.
Bourbon is holding out. Yeah, see, this is the mark.
For the edge and left side of the mark.
Yeah, the mark is over there.
So we need to tilt this arm.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Well, I'm scooting out.
Oh, yes, then we can tilt it over for you. No, move that. You get to play. We're playing on, so the camera. Oh my god, we're teaching how camera use work.
I'm a sound guy.
Yes, NPC does have the craziest costume. NPC came as Casey. I'm going to move around the names now. Aspects. Alright, so let's see. I'm there, NPC is going to be there, and Casey's going to be here. There we go.
It's me!
Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm just going to dig around and play a short game. Let's see.
He's always involved into conversations about Magic anyway.
Yep, so Benny is still in the hot seat, half of the hot seat anyway. Let's see what we got.
There you go. Scoot it.
You're welcome to be in the hot seat.
Alright, no.
Get an artist come by.
You want to see? There you go.
I'll be back. I just want to toss this up. I'll be back.
Is that your sweater?
Slime Root is not a card.
Slime foot.
So I'm going to play Slime Foot. What are you playing?
Gissa, Glorious Resurrector.
GHI or GI?
GISA.
Oh, that's the new one.
It is a new one.
Glorious Resurrector.
Love it. I want it on a playmat right now.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I put that on playmat.
Yep.
And Jibber, what are you playing?
Kinnan. Kinnan.
Pumps out
Spins the
huge
wheel.
things, and
If I get lucky.
her artifact mana taps, non-land permanents tap for double mana.
Woo! Woo! And it's a 2-drop.
Well, +1.
Imagine that. Green blue likes to ramp with mana.
Shocking!
Okay. Alright,
Roll it out. I'm over. You always get higher. 3, 2.
if you get a 1
You
out
get
of
a
12,
12.
I'm not trying to get him. I'm not trying to get him. It's an 11. I was like, I'm trying to. You can't see it. All right. Do you have a hand?
I do. It's a hand I can actually play.
nerds.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
I'll set the my code for solar. And
Wow, alright.
Starting off with Swamp
hey,
Pass.
we didn't play another banner rock
If
because
you,
solar.
if you play blue or green next turn, right?
Yes.
That means you play Kinnan and you have 4 mana when you tap that story. Awesome.
Yes.
Laser test one double.
Oh, right, so 3 mana.
Soaring on counter.
Witch's Cottage tapped. Last turn.
Next battlefield untapped. Main turbo.
Witch's Cottage.
Sorry, 3 people.
Getting low. I got you up here.
It's so nice and quiet. Like,
Is okay. Alright. I'll use one for tapping out my blue. And I'll play my commander. And I can't do anything else for
I
it.
had some echo going on. I fixed the echoing. One of the cameras was actually already turned on.
We're assembling skeleton 1/1, pay 2, return it to the battlefield. Text.
Forest, 1/2. For nothing. Never mind. Last turn. Actually, hold on. I will tap the swamp for a Cabal Therapist. It is a 1/1 menace. At the beginning of my pre-combat game phase, I may sacrifice a creature. If I do, choose a target player reveals their hand and discards all cards with a name.
With that name.
Yes.
Not with a name, that's the whole hand.
Right.
One which falls in this tap. You know, like.
Actually, Casey, hand me the pen. I'll show the stream of my art purchase. Yeah. So, unknown artist. Probably will have a video game for themselves soon. That is an original sketch. Crazy.
$14.
Guy's name is Eric Messinger. Cool stuff.
I will enter combat and I am going to swing as DM with my commander. 2/2.
2/2?
Yep. Alright.
I am blue-green Slimefoot. I am happy to have creatures in my graveyard.
Yep. That's turn. I'll play a beast whisperer.
Yeah.
Swamp, Ophriomancer.
Oh no!
You have a beast whisperer.
Also, for all of the folks watching along at home, that is hanging in the back of the showroom right now. Rograk is, the original art for Rograk is actually, he's just hanging on the wall back there.
Oh really? Oh,
$50,000 if you'd like to take it home.
holy
But-
shit!
I thought you were saying he's hanging back there, he's mine.
Tell Nick about
you have no
the $50,000
I have
broker.
nothing in play.
Just one.
Really?
What am I gonna do? He's gonna die over there.
Don't you want it to die?
Not right now.
Oh, okay. Give me some life tokens. Some life die.
Yoda.
There you go.
Thank you. I'm at 39. You done?
Yes?
He's making a snake token because he has an Oviomancer.
Cool. Alright, assholes.
Excuse you.
Griswold.
Oh no!
I am declaring the end of my turn. Everybody has a plant.
Oh no!
Have a plant. Oh, and I have a snake token too.
I know. I already have one.
Is there a 1 plant?
Yeah. No, 1/1 plant.
Okay. Terramorphic.
So I get a plant as well.
Everybody has a plant.
That guy, when our stuff dies.
Whenever any token dies, Griswold is bigger. I'm sorry, what was that? I'm gonna walk around through the Oh, there was a table. Oh, there's actually. Carnivorous plant. Alright. You tap, keep draw. Oh, big Fessel. Dwayne. And a Grave Pact. Pass turn. Everybody have another plant.
Son of a bitch.
Have another plant.
Hi, effing nuts.
What's up, man?
I'm gonna be going upstairs. I'll see you guys around.
Alright,
8-2-1. I was not.
When his stuff dies, our stuff dies.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. Well, I left the board.
Well, if I don't pick,
I'll have a front desk call you, man.
call me.
Thanks again, man. I appreciate it. Jayberry, too.
I know I'm still shuffling from chair perfect.
There it is. It's stuck here.
Thank you. That's nice.
Jayberry, you got a lot of stuff going on over there.
No.
No. Just things. Robert Jones, Team Best Grow is at the convention. Awesome. Send them over. Send them to come and hang out with us. Play some Magic. Would you like to join us tonight?
What did you do?
You guys playing?
We are. You want to play with us? You want to be in the hot seat?
I will not play. That would just aggravate everybody.
Sit. You can sit here or in the hot seat if you want, whichever. That way you don't have to like be on or anything.
It's like cool.
You want to be there? I'm going to change NPC's name to...
It's not me.
It's not the me. That's text.
Okay. Snack. Wait, did you draw this? Nice. I love
Did
your
the snack bring a knife to a gunfight?
And your flesh. The angry
Did they respond?
Super Mario mushroom. Yes.
You were complimenting them, right?
I didn't hear you.
They didn't hear you.
Oh, makes sense.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
She complimented your shirt, and then she complimented your hat.
Yeah,
Because... So there's your camera.
I didn't realize that we're on all phones.
And we are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, right? They're better than
You got a rough day.
Yeah, and I got 2 panels tomorrow.
Scoot a little closer to her. There we go. Now you're on camera. And now you can just chill with us and pretend like you're not on camera. Do I actually have any of your cards in play?
I'm almost certain you don't.
Because
If you have any
because you get bad cards.
Mine in that deck, I'll feel sorry for your chances of winning this game.
I have one of your brother's cards. Play right now.
Wait a second. I definitely have a deck with some of your.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining, Michael and Goku. Best Girl Raid. Thank you for the raid. We appreciate it. This is completely fly by the seat of our pants. We are live from Illuxcon in Reading, Pennsylvania. It is a fantastic artists and illustrators convention, and one of our friends, Mr. Colombo, is here, who has done some Magic cards. But none of us are playing with them because you universally get shitty cards.
It's unfortunately the truth. Somebody's got to make the film. Is this one any good?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is, actually. It's really good in here.
Is this card any good?
It's really good in one of my decks. In Marin.
Hold on, pull it up.
Okay.
What is it? It's a merciless.
Merciless execution.
Merciless Executioner. Alright, I'm gonna enter combat. I have a Skyrider Patrol to play. Leave me at combat on my turn. I can pay
Professional, don't judge too much.
Usually, if you can make everyone do something, it's a good card. Like,
Forcing everyone's hand to this. Oh, there we go.
And a game of 5. So, DM, I'm gonna attack you for 3 in the air.
Alright. Because you're an asshole.
Oh, you
You have a
deserve it.
Brave Pack!
You have a Brave Pack, Slimefoot, and Griswold. You deserve it.
How much am I getting hit for?
3 in the air.
I will take
Tell
3
me
in
to
the
sign
air.
one of mine for my deck. That's actually right here. Let's do this in, let's do that in gold. I think that's
I will take the 3 in
Oh,
the air.
yeah. It's like, it exists.
Hang on, bring me back that silver.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's
Any,
like,
any fun art direction on that card?
This signature is like the what are those seltzer drinks that are supposed to be flavored, but it's more
But
like
it's just liquor.
yeah, it's like the
Oh, the hard
version of the
hard
signature.
seltzer.
oh, White Claw.
White Claw, yes.
No.
Martin drinks.
Somebody got it. Yeah, it's like where it's like you drink it and
You
it's
mean what we
like
have here?
you drink it and somebody just like shouts strawberry at you. while you
Yeah,
drink
like
it.
someone burped from the strawberry, like room across the way.
P.S. That's basically like any of the McDonald's milkshakes. I remember growing up as a kid. I'm like, the flavor is a suggestion.
Okay,
Yeah.
Like-
right. I'll put this back in the deck in a second.
Did you see what Kelly bought?
Yes.
Oh, that's so very
I was gonna show. Kelly, you know Kelly has a thing for cats. so-
Oh, yes, he knows.
Oh, did he see it?
No, he didn't see it. No, it was just it felt like an hour-long conversation we were having about cats last night.
There we go. That's better.
So Kelly bought her little fruit.
Oh.
Apparently, the
Yes.
it's the artist's foster cat, and its name is
Sifter of
Beans.
Skulls. So
Yeah,
one
I
of
was
the
like, I have to have it.
non-artifact.
If you start making art of your foster cat,
Yeah.
like that's a bad sign for
Well,
the.
yeah, she died.
Okay, yeah.
It's called a failed foster at
Yes,
that point.
yeah, that's. We
attack you with
can
a
agree
one-one
that
death
you have
type
become
I
attached.
will block it for 1/1.
And we will all sack a creature.
Oh yes, sorry.
I guess it'll be a plant
All right,
token, so
so-
it'll get bigger.
Let me know how many tokens just died. At least two.
One for
Tokens?
me.
Yeah. 1, 2.
Yes.
Are you sacking a token?
No, I'm
I
sacking the one
sacked
that you blocked.
Well, then this doesn't die.
Oh, true. Okay, then yes.
Well, it has to die because it has to be counted.
And then a plant.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 things
What's your
died.
favorite thing that you've seen?
The reason I'm asking is that. Can I have a big die for Griswold?
Is
Griswold is
it,
going
is
to
it
be
only
great.
tokens?
Any token that dies.
Yeah, so one dies for me. Is it just one of my creatures?
Yeah, because I lost one creature, so.
What's a favorite thing that you've seen this weekend?
Yeah.
Like in terms of art,
Yeah. It's hard,
that's
isn't
a
it?
real tough one.
Yeah.
Can we die?
Favorite?
Leave it 12 seconds.
Okay, how about a piece of artwork that you didn't expect you to like, but you were like, wow.
Oh, that's a potential backhanded compliment right
That's
there.
How are you doing? So.
fair.
Yeah, that was all that I'm doing.
Okay, I guess let me say it better. That you didn't know you needed in your life, and then you saw it and you were like, wow.
Oh. I forget his name. Who did the nudie Marvel or not the nudie NES deck of cards?
Yeah, hold on. Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Wait,
We'll look it up.
where was this?
Remember.
How did I miss this?
I'm just like
Are they
my
still in there?
my brain is.
No, they're in the main.
But I'm just reaching, I'm putting a
I
forest into play
forgot.
tab.
Oh, yeah.
Blue forest in my hand.
New Nintendo.
It's like all the different.
Aiden Roberts.
Yes, Aiden
Yeah,
Roberts.
Aiden Roberts.
Aiden Roberts' Nintendo deck was the thing I didn't know I needed until I saw it. And I'm flipping through. He's got like a sample one open so that you can look. It's playing cards, you know, and each one is a unique, different character. Dude. And I'm flipping
it going, man?
through, and I'm like, these are really fun. And then
These are
I
commander
hit
decks,
one
so
that's
they're all
two
under card
Tetris
decks.
pieces with genitalia, and I was
That's a
like,
double
okay.
sleeve.
I believe it was him.
Typical?
I think you sold
It's a
it.
relative word.
Like Aiden
I
Roberts
think I
behind
need
us.
to like.
Yeah, I
didn't know I needed it.
Is that Aiden Roberts behind us?
Nintendo, right?
We were just talking about
They
Nintendo.
were just asking me what was the piece of art at this show that I saw that I didn't know I needed until I saw it. And I was like, well, definitely the
Definitely Nintendo.
A little bit, 'cause
So
that-
do you have any left? Because I feel like I need it now.
there you go. And I'm gonna put your name up.
Well,
I
I will see you
have
tomorrow.
her the card I bought from her in this deck. I have the Yavimaya in this
Oh,
deck.
yeah?
Yeah, I put it immediately in
Awesome.
this deck.
I like the personalized one that says "fuck you" stuff.
If I hit any
Yeah,
game,
the personal touch is what does it.
So you did pitiless.
Yeah.
we're live now. If you want to sit
Yeah,
and just
he did.
join the shit show.
Then
Feel
that's the
free.
combo that's going in all decks now.
What is your name?
Oh, I made it Roberts. AEDAN.
AEDAN.
Yeah.
One here.
You're taking Rob Alexander's place.
Oh no. Roberts. ROBERTS.
You do.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're good. It actually is the perfect seat.
Pitiless
It's my
Hunter
good
is
Me too. I like that
Oh,
one
so
right here.
did we find
Let me,
another?
I have two. No, that's
I mean,
a wonderful card.
I had some questions about. I had a question about this card. Who are you killing in this card?
So she's not killing him.
Oh, I guess she's not. Not
She's
yet.
stealing his sword out of his scabbard.
No, you're right.
Anything you want to
I-
say about that card?
The title of the card.
Is Subtle Strike.
It's
So
here. The art is here.
I expect him to try.
So if you're here at Illuxcon or you want to come to Illuxcon tomorrow, you can get the card signed by the artist and ask lovely questions about it. Like I don't know, you could get a
I really like how
you
the
could get a
photos come out
Yavimaya
now.
cradle
If you
signed
want-
by the artist,
This one, yeah.
and go ahead and flip it over to the camera.
Personalized.
Custom to you.
Or you can get a new Nintendo deck.
Or a Nintendo deck.
Naked Nintendo characters.
Yes.
So
I'm down.
any interesting art direction on that? I think we were talking about it earlier, and you're like, yeah, they
Yeah.
didn't really tell me. It was just like a land.
Well, yeah, I mean, they said it was Yavimaya, and I understand that has significance
That's
to
the one where
Dominaria.
it was like, oh,
But,
you're such a brother's face.
That's all I really knew.
So yeah, I do have.
So yeah, I mean, just make it big fat trees with big fat roots that are taking over the forest, and it's fun to work on.
So how many versions of this card are there? We were by your desk, and they were like,
Oh, this
you all printing.
Yeah, this
Yeah, there are 7.
like
3, not counting.
Oh,
the
I guess
foils
I
and
didn't
the-
count the
Yeah,
artist
so
card.
this
So
one
they've
is
got
good
the
for
foil
land
of.
Yep.
Oh
Also
shit!
good.
I could curse. I could curse.
can fucking
I don't have this
I have
one.
a deck.
Did they not give you one?
Oh yes, okay. Now I recognize the top. But I didn't see the thing on the top.
Get a benefit from
Yeah.
that.
So
I don't even
it's,
know what that is. The one that's not coming up.
no. So it's,
Probably
wait,
the-
Just a long
what's the
game
difference between the first and the last one?
in regular players.
Is there a difference?
It's definitely a commander.
This is the
There you
artist
go.
card.
Right.
It's definitely a commander.
To your far right, straight
It's going to be
over.
a $20.
It looks
Yeah,
darker,
this
but
came
it's the
out
same
this
card,
week.
So
right?
let's see here. I'll click on this
It
one.
does
and
look
it
darker.
says Legendary Land from Modern Horizons 2.
Came out
Oh,
in
it's a
the
promo.
commander.
If you actually see
Oh.
right here where the mouse is, there's actually a
There's a
little
thing.
promo.
Okay. Yeah.
Did they give you the promo ones?
No.
That's not
No.
kosher. That's no bueno.
Yeah. But with the foils, so there's 2 different kinds of foil for the retro frame. So yeah, 7 total plus the artist card that it
It's
showed there.
continuously going up in price.
So let's see. The other thing I can do here is
I don't have the original.
Yeah, we have the fruits.
You have the fruits, I'd love to get one.
and click on
Yeah, we have fruits for that.
You don't have them with you, right? Dude, on
No, I
Hey,
the only
look at all
fruits
that-
I have
look at
are the
all
ones
that.
at my table.
Right. The sketches on the
most
That's
of the
like-
lands. You got anything but a land yet?
Yeah,
Nope.
that one is
So it's
going
just
up in value.
basically like baby Rob
and
Alexander.
combos out with a
Is
lot.
that the story for Rob too? It makes sense.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'd take anything except for a land, but that's just what I do. That's what I enjoy.
Just message us. We can tell you. Message Zach and he can tell you.
No, I'm not sure I would.
It's gorgeous.
Which one's your favorite piece so far?
Definitely that.
The next one. That's the typical.
Yeah, that's
The
the right
next
answer.
one.
That is absolutely the right answer.
So they spoiled the art for Dominaria United,
Okay.
right? And that piece is up in the show here too. The card isn't spoiled, but that's by far my favorite.
Okay, so the card that we haven't seen yet.
Well, the art is online. The art is fine.
Doing
If you search Dominaria United, it will come up.
even that became kind of difficult to keep track of, and so he's more or less just doing signatures, and the proofs are just signatures.
I mean, that's basically what Doug said. He's like, I have so many, I don't even bother bringing them with me, and just, I look at his website.
I know.
It's
We're
not like,
hotspotted.
I just sub for an add to cart. He's like,
Oh,
nice.
jeez.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, but we're
Pay me the money and tell me what you want, and I will send it to you.
And if there was more,
I would have thought it'd be up already. Oh, there it is.
Oh, I saw it upstairs. Oh,
Yeah.
that's gorgeous.
That was my
you
favorite.
could add
No, that is
add
really
cards
cool.
like that. But at the
What is
moment,
it?
It's still
Can you, is it a land? Is it a
Collector's item.
special land or is it, you know, like plain.
I'm not even allowed to tell you what color it is. Yeah, unfortunately.
That's okay.
I can tell you it is for the Dominaria United set, which is Q3 next year.
Doing the game,
That's really
like
awesome.
working on these cards for like 13
I'm like,
years.
okay,
so
what's
that's
the
like
middle?
a lot
Is
of
there like some sort of
Absolutely.
most of the worst nobody's gonna come out.
We pull up like your artist record and it's like, okay,
Yeah, when you have to scroll
And
through
when they
pages
reprint
of
them,
I really want to be in the hotspot, but it's
Come
all
on,
good.
let's scoot
like
out.
what Ryan
Yeah.
did.
Thanks for having
I mean, I
us.
can get up.
I'm ready to
Go,
go.
we're exhausted.
We're just
Yeah, I'm not gonna put you down. Like,
Sorry, yeah,
it's
we're so exhausted.
Thank you. We didn't sleep last night.
No, thank
okay.
you.
We'll see the show tomorrow before we go.
Okay.
Come attend my, well, you don't need my class.
I got a thing at 11.
yes, thank you for humoring me.
I'm gonna try to see some of that,
Like,
but,
what to do. Now I'm excited.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
we'll be
no,
there for some of it because
I-
Aaron
yeah.
Miller is painting her as his example tomorrow for his class. So he's actually doing her as a 5/5 demon.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's fun.
It's super cute, and I love that it wasn't just here's the face cards and they're all the same. Like, no,
And there's a
different
problem with
characters.
this.
It looks, it's a very flattering demon look.
for things to take home with me. And this
All right, so how did you get started doing this?
It's like a
Who said, hey, you should submit some art?
I didn't submit. I came to Illuxcon and I was in the showcase, which is going on right
You're
now.
not hunting.
And then surprise.
Zach walked up and said, "You want to work for Magic?" So,
Other than
yeah.
You are the incredible exception rather than the rule.
Well, to be fair, I did submit for years and years and years. But I was submitting my art back when I thought what you need to do is, you paint some guys with swords, and you paint some monsters. And so I was doing what I thought they wanted of me, and instead of doing what I wanted. So as soon as I let go of my potential dreams of working for Wizards, and I started doing what I actually cared about, that's when they came and found me.
That's just,
Like,
Larry
back in
Elmore
the
tells us
corner, I'm
stories.
like-
I don't really care that much about I like landscapes. Like, if I put down Larry Elmore on camera, I'd rather just paint a nice sunset forest.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. Follow your dreams, and if you do it well, somebody will notice.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Any other fun stories you want to tell about magic or just art in general?
Ooh.
It's had a few different artists.
Not that jumps to mind. I wish I had like that story ready to go, but I
You know
don't.
what?
I don't know what
In
they
another
do.
couple of years, after another couple of sets come out, you will have
I'll
those
have
stories.
those stories. I'm
We'll have you back
sure.
on, assuming we're still doing this crazy shit. And assuming there's not like, mutation F or G.
Yeah. We got Delta and we're here, so eventually we'll be through the other side.
Eventually. Awesome.
I think probably about like what? 5 boosters later. We'll be.
All right, so Aiden, tell me about your shit. Like, so where should I go? And I don't care if it's like porno, like, where am I going?
It should be.
AidenRoberts.com. It's just my name.com.
AEDAN?
Yeah, AEDAN. Roberts.com.
Here, yeah.
So Illuxcon is obviously not just for magic artists, so there's all kinds of cool, fun stuff. And we'll get there eventually, even though we are literally streaming through someone's cell phone right now.
That's impressive.
That is impressive that you're doing this, loading a website and streaming.
It astounds me. Are you heading up?
Oh, here we go.
Good night.
Good night.
Have a good night, guys. Sleep well.
That one's a pretty useful part.
There we go. It is loading very short, very slowly. Are you guys just looking for more?
No, I found it.
Just looking at cards.
Yeah, we're just
It's taking its sweet old nature time.
No problem.
Which card is it?
Who's your
the
ISP?
coiling oracle.
Squarespace.
I mean,
Is that a problem? Like,
Unless it's AWS, it's usually slow.
yeah, no, I'm sorry. I mean,
Apologies.
Whoa.
You do cool stuff. It'll load eventually.
oh look, it says contact me.
Yeah, it'll load eventually.
Yeah.
You know, I probably have Privacy Badger on and a bunch of other things, so it might like.
Yeah.
Is that skull
Oh, maybe.
pineapple part of the decorations? Or did you guys bring that with you?
I brought that.
She brought the skull pineapple.
Yes.
I mean, I was noticing this. It's kind of
Partners have
amazing.
upped their game.
Yeah, that came from Target. The battery
Yeah.
I think is
You-
dying.
I mean, you'd be
but-
surprised, you know?
Decent Halloween.
Target, yeah.
Decor section.
I'm like, should I go to Target to look at all
There
this
you
stuff?
go.
You
See,
do
now they
know.
turned up all my
Want to?
stuff.
Yes.
Hey, there we go.
So that's pretty cool.
It's like going to Michael's.
Yeah, so I mean, my work is a lot different from Sarah.
New Nintendo. Come on, we have to talk about Nintendo.
Absolutely, go to the Nintendo series. I used to have the whole like cards on it too for the trading cards. I mean the playing cards. I just don't know why they are there
Just
anymore.
being slow.
Oh, no problem.
But it'll come up eventually.
Yeah. I mean, my stuff is a little bit more animated, a little bit more. I concentrated with line work and everything. Oh, I guess.
That's your camera.
That's your camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like I'm used to talking to people.
Yeah, they're used to me, you're like, "Look at the camera."
Yeah, and there's a lot of different themes in it. I go for like more abstract, cerebral work than typical fantasy, I guess. Although there is a series I'm doing right now where I'm creating a mythology based on very loosely on Shinto, so that's fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one of these is your favorite that I should click on and blow up?
The Tetris T.
Oh
Where is it?
Well, it's right here, but these are the large groups.
my
If you
God.
scroll down,
Oh
this is the whole group of them, but like,
That's awesome.
well,
You gotta go to the
yeah. If you scroll down, you'll see the other,
cool.
yeah. You'll see them individually. Yeah, if you exit out, see there we go, Mario, Peach.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I did this a long time ago. I was just like, I don't know, it just kind of took off. I drew Mario naked one day, and I was
You
like,
look so distraught.
yeah, no, I wanted to capture that moment in a nightmare where you're out in public and realize you're naked. So there are a couple that you could see where like I tried to match it to the personality. So if you look up Wario or Tingle,
He's like sitting there going.
yeah, Tingle and Wario, they're not
God, Boo.
distraught. Yeah, Boo.
Oh my
Wait a
god,
second.
Link, really?
Yeah, oh poor little Link. He was the second one I did.
Side note, if you watch the Link 80s cartoon,
Yeah.
he would totally be fine with naked.
Oh, well, that-
I rewatched some of those episodes.
Yeah,
and I was
that
like,
cartoon
this
is not
so-
canon.
Yeah.
I can't tell if it's Bowser. Oh my god.
It's Bowser.
Yeah,
Wait for the
Bowser.
PP, here we go.
Oh wow, it's like it's 1992 again.
I know.
I know, and you're
Remember
loading your porn, and it just stops at the right place. Like you're just like, no, so
I
close.
can wait. I can wait.
He looks like he's distraught because he has a very tiny package.
Well, no, he also lost his shell, so he's super naked. Yeah, no.
So many feelings.
So many feelings. There's some obscure ones in here. There's Arthur from Super Ghouls and Ghosts, which I know isn't technically Nintendo itself, but its most famous game was on Nintendo. So,
That's cool as shit.
yeah.
I think you guys like some bourbon.
Bourbon. I just drank a whole thing of
I think
alcohol,
we're
so
great.
I think we're okay.
It's a little bit gentler than the bourbon.
Sure.
So,
By all means, hand it out.
Cups are over there.
Oh, if you go to my art shop,
it brings me joy to sow chaos.
Just gonna take a second.
yeah, no problem. There's a thing for the playing cards, so you can see what those faces look like.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Thank you for writing joy. Okay.
Yeah, and other paintings that I do. The Nintendo is atypical to my style.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons I want to slip through this to show that
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
not just new Nintendo shit that you do.
It would absolutely. I mean, I'm proud of it either way.
It
But
was nice. You had that. Did you bring that with you?
in 2019 I brought it with me, and it got into that the following Infected by Art.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, no, I really enjoy that piece. It's pretty old at this point, but I like it.
Cool, guys. You're welcome to hang out for a little bit. We're gonna play a little bit more Magic, and
I haven't
handle
yet.
us, or
I'm gonna see the
you
showcase.
should probably go look at some art.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably go with her. But like I started playing Magic again recently, and I love what the direction you're moving in.
So I don't know where you live, but we do stream online and we play remotely
That's fun.
because pandemic.
New York City.
Well, then
You're welcome to stream us remotely if you're interested.
grab a
That's
card, look us up.
Also, sorry for the slurping.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yes, I'll take it.
Awesome.
what is your shirt from?
Oh,
Is it an actual band shirt?
yeah.
Okay.
Is everything okay?
It is not. It is not coming up in the chat. So.
Oh yeah, you're rating us. Best girl.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, rating us.
my chat's in there. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Now we're gonna have to.
Best girl summer. Yep.
By the way,
Block 'em.
on the chat,
We need somebody needs to log into Discord quickly.
I can't log into
don't-
Discord.
I don't have it here.
I gotta block some people.
It's got a bunch of awful.
Awful, like
messages.
Oh, geez.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Fix it right
sorry,
now.
I don't have it here. Please don't be awful on the internet.
Yeah, please
Come
don't.
on.
Well, but they're not. The people who are going to do that aren't going to listen to
I
us.
know.
Not
that's-
being
that's
awful on the
like-
internet.
But still. But
Yeah.
Oh yeah? Yeah, no, it's,
saying it because that's how it should
I
be.
watched it on the
Exactly.
what is
Wow. We're getting bombed so hard it just won't even
it?
load.
Big giant.
That sucks.
I'm so sorry, everyone, for them
Yes.
losing my PC.
People understand that there are people who are awful on the internet.
I saw it. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I apologize. I don't
really
even
well
have
done.
Discord on my phone.
Really?
I have it on my desktop computer.
Never been on Discord.
It's if you
I'm
don't.
a-
An interesting
I was appreciative of it from
Is it
what it
Discord
was.
or
It was like,
Twitch? 'Cause I don't see
it was
anything
like
on
I read the
Discord.
books. I watched the film. It was like, it's not the
Interesting.
books.
I don't see what you're seeing.
Do you see
I
anything?
think it's just getting.
Oh my God, I didn't match the books. I hate it.
I haven't logged in.
Yeah, I think it's Twitch.
It's gotta be Twitch.
So it's not showing up in here, which means Twitch is blocking it.
Yeah.
So it's coming up on my
thank
phone.
goodness.
Still not
Twitch is blocking it from coming up. Thank God.
But I think it was
It's like, sorry, John, if it was evil.
Filming is magnificent. The soundtrack is
So I'm gonna move some stuff around
Yeah.
here.
Discord is
There was so much
interesting.
about it. I
I
was
only
like,
got into it because of
oh,
the
I'm bummed
pandemic.
that it was only
Do you guys just
part
have
one
like
and
kind
they
of
ended.
a freeform commander game going here?
Right.
Like,
Yep.
I mean, it was
whatever.
3 hours
Yeah.
long.
Yeah. And I
so
think
moving
it's
so
DM's
far.
turn, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. Thank you.
I had could almost
I
read.
passed Casey.
I've done a
It's
thing.
hard, yeah.
I would like
So,
to.
yeah, no, it was good. It was very good. I'm really happy.
1, 2, 3, 4. I would like to play a
No problem. I'm just very
valid Germinator.
Okay.
Actually, don't screw it. I'll just play
Does that make
Slime.
valid?
No, I'm just gonna play Slime Foot.
Yeah, may as well. Great commander.
All right, I'm gonna go enter my end step, and everybody gets a plant.
Everyone gets a
Oh, did they?
So
Oh,
I could have two cameras because everybody said one was not.
Black and white.
Oh,
Alright.
well, I was not terrible last night. I wasn't good last night, but I was
where do you
terrible.
get?
So I'm
Is
tired.
it?
I'm tired, but I'm still like, oh, I still got some. I mean,
Like you have a
I've
place
been doing
that
lots
you
of talks
prefer
with
to get
people and stuff, so
involved
it's been fun.
or?
The black and white I'll do at home. The color I used to do it.
Oh yeah.
Because
Doing okay.
actually sell
There weren't as many people here, so I didn't have as many spots for. I mean, I actually had a lot of open spots still. I got another 2 hours to do tomorrow, and then
I'm not shooting it frequently enough.
To keep everything around.
I saw some decent stuff. The thing about it is most of the people are coming to me now because I'm not with a big brand like B&B. Most of the people are coming to me now because they know what I can offer is good advice for self-promotion and marketing and, you know,
7 features
I've
today.
had a lot of young artists who come to me and said,
Yeah, well, it's
I don't know where I'm going to go, but I'm seeing my work. You should talk about stuff as we talk about
She's
stuff.
playing blue-green
I'm giving more
ramp,
career and business guidance and stuff
and
like
she has
that.
more creatures
That's
than the
cool.
freaking
Yeah.
valid plant set.
Yeah.
I know.
We always have like a balance of how much do you want to play with the chemistry.
Crazy busy, but I enjoy it.
Because
Yeah, I mean, they've
gonna
promoted me
enter
3 times in the last
so we're
6
constantly
months.
like, my house is
Nice and
like
not so
my
nice
husband's
because
office
it's
is like
just
the
like my
third
job has gotten
thing.
so fucking big now. I
Because
really
he's the one
want
who's usually playing with the more
vice
dangerous.
president.
I did.
Yeah.
Like usually when
Well,
we
the joke
try,
about it is they sit
like,
here and
doing
say
chemistry, it's
they have a whole
about,
bunch of
like,
asterisks behind it because it's like I'm vice president of creative, marketing, PR, production.
Yes, it's not
Because I really run 2/3 of the company. The only thing I don't run in our company is the warehouse.
if he's having to
How are you
clean
giving
something,
things
get
flying?
involved in
So, Skyrider Patrol. Skyrider Patrol. I'm paying for it.
It's really exciting.
It's not a huge company,
It's not
but
it's gotten better.
I mean, they just kind of like freaked out because when they hired me on, they were a $3 million company, and I turned them into a $20 million company.
And the you comment on your turn, you can pay 2 to put a
And I had
background creature,
a
and
day
you
that
can
was a
fly.
$7 million day.
Yep.
And they were
So I've done that for
$4
2
million day,
creatures.
$4 million day, and I was like, that was more than he had done for the entire
It's
year.
at the beginning of combat, you can do it. I don't
Okay,
think
so
you
I
can do it
was
multiple
like,
times.
Yes. Okay. Alright.
okay.
Then I will like do it.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. I mean, I'm getting to do a lot of stuff I love. I love marketing. You know, I love the creative side of it. I've done a lot of
What's up, man?
So I'm getting to bring both of those together. I've got a great creative team. I've got
Basically,
great
you're an artist. Talk about your art.
And this is the playmat.
Oh yeah, and Jaybird is using your playmat.
It's a lot of fucking work.
DM, I'm gonna hit you.
What's the hot seat right here?
I've got
Either one.
I've been meeting with CFO trying to see what I did with the budget so I can hire a couple more people so I can offload some of the shit that I'm trying to do. Because right now I'm doing too much tactical stuff and strategic
Holy crap, you got an
stuff.
insane
I'm
setup
not-
here.
I need to get rid of some more of this tactical shit so I can stay more on the strategic side of things. It's fun stuff. What are we doing nowadays?
Over there, and I'm gonna turn off that one, and I'm gonna change that one to read ALLENSKAL.
Yep.
I'm spelling it right because ADD is a thing that happens.
Okay. Help them out. Yeah.
Well, there's your frames. If you want to move over a little bit, you can sit right in the middle.
Thank you.
So tell us about what you do. What's your art?
No, I play the space like it's done.
No, it's ancientones.net. Ancientones.net.
Right.
We'll take a moment. Here's what's going on the stream, just so you know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And then yeah, I'm done.
So there's your camera, so look at me, and look like you're, like you're talking to the camera.
Okay.
And your website, if you look, we are hotspotting through Benny's hot cell phone. We're actually live streaming through Benny's cell phone.
That's why.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
that's why it's taking some time to come up.
It's all good.
It's funny, anything that's not AWS just takes forever to load. So you're here, you were at Dragon Con this year, you were in the showcase.
Yeah, I did Dragon Con, Gen Con, Origins, and now this show. It's been a good year. Dragon Con was, the first show I did. I think I went into it like stressed because no one's done a show in almost a year and a half.
And like, holy shit, like,
Right, so I was like,
nobody comes tonight, don't make any money.
I mean, I wasn't worried about not making money, but I was more worried about like, the stress of like figuring out everything I used to do. Like even like the first 2 hours, I couldn't remember my own marketing pitch. I was just like, I don't remember what I used to say here. But then you gotta get back into the flow, right? Like even just setup was stressful because I'm like, how did I set any of this up? So once that try google.com, is it working?
How big are the images? Oh, there you go. Finally.
It's funny, my wife
Opponent sacrifices half their creatures. So, but it's going to be all
look at my face. And I was like, everybody goes, yeah, you are. I was like,
I mean, it loads pretty fast on my phone. Yeah, it's loading okay here.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this show is like, always been kind of like, don't stress it, show up, have a good time.
Hang out with your friends.
Yeah, hang out with your friends, get some work out, show off some of your work and then see what's going on. But, books are actually selling here, so it's kind of nice.
That's really cool, man.
Yeah.
As soon as it loads, I will scroll through it and we can talk about it.
Load, dude.
You sure you're not on the
I am on Benny's phone.
Oh no.
Since I was listening.
You're on Benny's phone, is that slow? What? Yeah, I played a spell that you need to pay attention to. Okay, good. Bonus hunger. Sacrifice half of the creatures rounded up.
I just kept
I'm aware.
Okay, cool.
Each opponent sacrifice half the creatures they control rounded up. So let me know.
There was a lot of
your
things.
number
Part of
is.
it, I was bored.
Oh, 3 actually. Well, no, 2 is exactly half.
I was feeling old and dowdy and fat and not fit, so I lost.
Sign up for updates.
I nothing cut off my hair, or I changed. I went shopping with my wife and bought a bunch of new clothes.
Oh yeah, so this is my Codex page.
Yeah, it was just like,
Okay.
Cool stuff,
I wanted to feel good about myself.
Yes.
Tell us about Ancient Ones. What is it?
So it's basically about a man who discovers extraterrestrial life while searching for his dad in space. And then it's basically a bunch of short stories and adventures he's going on. And then what I put out now is book 1 of 3. So the idea is, I like 80s like cartoons and 80s nostalgia, so it's written a lot like an 80s cartoon that you'd watch, right? There's like a main bad guy in book 1 who's think of him like a mid-level boss,
He's a mid-level boss.
right? And then there's a big boss that you'll meet by book 3. So basically, a lot of my stuff started out as landscapes, so like you'll see a lot of landscape designs and stories that goes. And then I've been working on the character designs right now for book 2. There's a few characters here on the website. There's more in the book, obviously. And then, you know, I've been kind of pushing it into, like, after Gen Con, I'm working with somebody to make an RPG. And another guy
Can you tell us
approached,
what company you're working with?
probably Greenbrier. I'm working with Julie.
Well, I'm gonna go wander
So,
around.
yeah. And then, do you know Daryl Andrews?
I know I've heard the name.
So he does a lot of game development. So he talked to me about doing a board game. I don't know a lot about mechanics for a board game.
That can go
Yeah.
Particularly if the Greenbrier game goes any further than
Yeah, for sure.
let's talk.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Julie. So I talked to Julie when I was at Gen Con. She's like, "Why aren't we working on an RPG together?" She's really good at writing those, and she knows the mechanics really well. And I said, I was like, I assumed you were busy.
That's awesome.
So we'll see. You know, slow but steady.
Right. How many tokens died? So I lost 2. Alright, so Griswold is at 15-15.
Okay. And then nothing else. You're up to
I was like,
Oh, actually, you guys sacked 2 more creatures. I did because I have the great
We already did that.
So 4 creatures on your side.
No.
documentary about
6 for me.
It's opponent's hand. So 2 for me and 6 for her.
Got it. Okay.
I think you're being silly.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Masterworm?
Yeah.
You're a bastard.
Yeah, it's gonna screw you pretty badly.
Nothing of mine
Are you
died.
actually playing against both these guys?
Mine are
Well,
still
playing
alive.
against each other.
Okay.
Not entirely. He doesn't. So alive. Dead.
And tokens.
So 2 tokens.
Can I have a 20-sided?
Oh, here it is. We're keeping track.
Okay.
Is that not a spin down?
That's fine.
I have a spin down.
And then I
And you lose 2 life for each creature that died.
6, 8.
And then I'm gonna swing Jaber for 18 trample. Because she's been picking on me the whole game. I mean, I'm gonna give it flying and hit you with it.
You're not.
And then I'm gonna enter my end step and everybody gets a plant.
I got a hunt.
So we're gonna teach you how to play this game at some point.
I mean, I used to play Magic when I was in like high school and early college, and then I just stopped. But I've never played Commander.
It's more political. Right?
Oh,
It's
okay.
not just I'm building a deck to, you know, there might not even be interaction in the deck. It's
Sure.
just I'm building it to beat somebody.
Right.
This is like a lot of
Maze of F.
Okay. See?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
more
yeah.
political. It's more like So.
I like seeing my own playmat sitting out there. That's cool. Yeah. That one,
I have 1 creature in my deck.
that was the one that was winning all the awards.
So that over is set up. Right? So there's your playmat. Table, so it's actually like So tell us about the playmat.
So that's a piece. That illustration is going to be in book 2, basically. So it's a piece called Morning Star. That's a piece I actually, early on in the year, I wasn't really making art for about 3 or 4 months, and then I was talking to, do you know Eli Manaya?
Yes.
So Eli and I were talking one day, and he's like, "Man, you haven't made anything in like 3 months. What are you doing?" And I was just like, "I don't know. I guess I'm depressed, you know." So he's like, "Make something." So I made the spaceship, and he's like, "Play your
In the
game."
air.
Okay, I'll take 6 more.
It's a 6 of the second sun. So I get an additional beginning phase. So I untap.
I'm gonna get hit again. Oh, actually no, because you don't get another combat step.
No, it's not another combat.
You get a main step, but it untaps all your shit.
Would
you like some lemon?
Yeah, man. Make a party.
Or some fruit snacks.
Would you like a Manhattan?
Yeah. You can make a Manhattan here.
I bring sweet vermouth and bourbon with me. It is my drink of choice.
That was like
What is this?
No,
Oh, fruit snacks.
Scooby-Doo fruit snacks.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, it's
As a long-time con goer, sometimes you just need sugar.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, so like basically, I made that piece, and then I had a bunch of artists who were like,
Yeah.
Unless it's actually part of it.
pushing me to finish it basically, and I got it done. And then I took it to Dragon Con. That's what won Best Sci-Fi at Dragon Con.
That's nice.
Right? So I obviously did something right.
Obviously did something right.
But it will be the title piece for book 2 basically. So thanks. But I am also learning character design now. I want to put more characters like artwork in there in the books. So I've been taking Smart School with Scott Fisher actually, which is super.
You gonna sit down and join us?
Miller.
Aaron's supposed to it's regular
I got
Miller's too cool to hang out with us. He's too cool to hang out with us, man. He got time. He got the time.
Okay.
But yeah, that's about it. So are you playing 3 games?
We're playing 3 people.
Okay.
We usually play Commander's Best, usually with 4.
Okay.
So we play.
Because that means 2 people can technically gang up on one.
Right.
But I mean, if somebody's running away with the game, 3 people gang up on one.
Sure.
One person. What are you going to get?
I have no idea. Something to get my
Are you
field
tapped out
monster
by
back.
doing all that?
No, I still have mana floating.
That's what I'm sorry. I cut you off in the middle of the story, but.
Oh no, I don't remember what I was saying.
You were taught literally, it was like a heartfelt, I must be depressed and I have to create something.
Oh no,
else.
what I was saying was like.
just stop playing, tell us that.
No, as basically what I was saying was Eli got me to get back into making something basically, and then the process of figuring out how did you used to do this because I just wasn't. I wasn't with it, But once I got back into it, I've been making more pieces again. But there was a minute where I was just like, everybody was a little depressed, right? So we're all dealing with our own shit. So.
That's an accurate statement.
Yeah. So then it's kind of nice to be part of an artist group that doesn't just let you like falter. They're all like, they were like.
This particular convention,
Yeah.
it's just like a gathering of like-minded people.
Yeah.
It astounds me that the rank and file have stuff like this and shown up and like just overrun it and fan shit.
Right. They won't allow that to happen.
No, I don't think
so.
It's my turn. All right, I'm gonna take my turn and I'll come back to you. Awesome. And you can comment on the stupid shit. Do you have any artifact creatures?
I do.
What do you have?
Legmere.
Let me see.
1/1 infect.
Oh, cool. Alright, I am play that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would like to play Sadistic Contest. Does that resolve? I sack a creature and target opponent discards 2 cards.
A drink?
Or, sorry, sacrifice a creature? No. Yes.
Well, I did buy.
I'm asking the player playing blue control, does my spell resolve?
I told her.
Do I get to cast that?
Sure, it resolves.
Excellent.
She's got a fight. So, I kind of almost bought that because
I'm going to give Griswold
So I discard 2
my
right
wife's
now,
friend
right?
No, I haven't done anything yet.
Oh.
I'm going to give Griswold
Kelly Spark Selfie.
It's going to be black creatures.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing you for 18 trample.
And I'm gonna make it.
She does a lot of like fostering.
Oh, you are going to make it.
Yeah, of course I am. I told you I had to make
I didn't meet her till here.
Right. That's good.
No, it's. I'm glad I didn't buy it. But I was like, I saw her in uniform.
Everybody make a plan?
Okay.
I'm going to sacrifice this plant and the one I just made and have Jayberry discard 4 cards.
And kill 2 green.
And kill. And you can do sacrifice 2.
So like, hey, Mary apparently told her, look for Brian. She's like,
And
cool.
is that you can only do that once? Or
What
you
does
can
he
do that
look like?
over?
Anytime I have a
Radio
creature
silence.
silence,
That's what Mary does. So, like, not intended.
That's why this doesn't resolve.
Only kind of gets
because I
halfway through that
Big bad
process.
nasty thing.
And
No, I
she's
was like, I wasn't
okay.
sure because I was like, I was expecting you to play another spell.
Never mind that
So, yeah.
this lady's gonna have
Alright, and then you can
A cultivated 3 lands.
Okay,
And how many
you can
creatures?
sacrifice 2 creatures.
But yeah, it was funky. I was like, oh my god, I know you were sort of.
What's
But
this?
yeah, that's good.
This is a Manhattan that he made for me.
Would you like some bourbon? There's a toll.
You gotta sit in the hot seat.
I was gonna say yes, but could I Can I give my share to Jeremy?
I actually have to. Seth, I actually have to bounce, man. I got somebody watching my face. So. No, I appreciate you letting me sit down for a minute, though.
I'm gonna come right back.
No, he's not. Don't fall for that shit.
If you don't come back, there will be an interesting time tomorrow in class. All right, yes.
I just happened to walk by.
Have the seats you are.
He's already got a drink.
Yeah, swing by the booth later to get your medicine. Oh, you got it, man. Of course. Okay. Okay.
We're not Alan Panical. Do I need to be Emmett?
Of course.
Black cat pin. I
Otherwise,
told the woman who was making those, I was like,
actually, if you Google Scott Fisher, what are you gonna get? Google it.
Say that again.
Google Scott Fisher, and you're not gonna get me. I bet you're gonna get somebody else.
So you know what's really funny? I am in constant competition for first and second. You lost. Come back later.
But I think you got an upgrade.
You wanna go right here,
I
buddy?
think you got an upgrade.
Oh, I thought you were done, buddy. I got a lap for you. I can share. Come on.
What are we doing here?
Exactly. I just promised I'd come sit down. No H.
I'm the only one here who knows which one is which. Great.
Right, yes.
There it is.
I was talking to Dave about doing,
guys
I have a black cat card from him on the back. I painted a black cat. I was like, before I got cat. So I was talking about doing.
Right.
I don't have the beard. I don't.
Yeah, but you got hair. You got hair.
Can I get not Scott Fisher?
We're friends on Facebook, so
Not
I've seen all
Scott
of you like.
Not Scott.
I
don't think so.
So, yeah, Smith Newbuck was evil growing.
Or maybe obviously not Scott.
I've got to get it.
Not they. Not they. Not
I'm
they.
becoming crazy cat guy.
will show you pictures of our boy.
Okay.
So let's see, do we have any cards in place?
We do.
So are we just kind of watching?
Yeah, we're just gonna
I think we're just hanging out.
Magic and art in general and whatever. So
Got an interesting story about a mixed media,
Okay,
grave digger.
so I told you
I
to
just
go
did with the flowers.
Yeah.
She doesn't appear to be interested.
Okay.
I'm about to walk out the door.
AKA not Scott.
You're a double A.
I am an AA runner.
Alright, here you go. So we're gonna ask you guys questions about magic. Does anybody have a Scott Fisher or Aaron?
I have some already signed, yeah.
I don't play it, because like, let's see what we got.
Dude, I've been loving the post about you going through like what, 100 magic cards. What do you call it? Like, are you doing them chronologically?
Yeah.
Brave man, showing me early work there. I mean, from my own perspective, my early stuff is nothing I would want to put out there. But you were 100% better than I was when I started working for Magic. That's 100% true.
Like this Calamity walking on the
That's too, you're too nice.
Oh, you've seen my early work for Magic, right? Like, you understand.
And I was like,
I have.
And I'm gonna.
I just love this one.
Is that?
I love this one.
I love this one. That one's okay. Some are okay, but we got to go back earlier in this.
yeah, it's like sticking out.
What year is this?
Which one is it?
This is Echo Tracer.
Echo Tracer?
Yeah. I don't know what year that was that came out, but I was already in quite a while by the time that happened.
That is Legions.
Oh, that's old.
It's old, but I go back to 5th edition and Mirage. Mirage was my first set, I think.
Mirage was your first set? You did the Incinerator shot, right?
Mirage wasn't Incinerate. Incinerate was 5th edition,
Okay.
which came out. I felt like it came out close to Mirage, so it all seemed to be around in the same time period. But
And stuff. So he has a cat that has
Crazy. I found a couple of wacky old
I
cards.
don't know if he was born that way or what, but
I know, that's a beautiful. I just saw the painting. I love
have
it.
Maria Scott.
So is the eyeball.
listen, this is my Phil Hale stage, so I wanted to paint like Phil Hale. That was kind of what I wanted to do.
He doesn't have to sign up.
We posted a video, it's not this one, this is the baby. This isn't just like one of the big, baby.
It seems like.
Would you like something to
What do you have?
I can make you Manhattan with bourbon and sweet.
Not really. Not yet, I don't.
Good scotch.
Well, we see.
I feel like all that would be wasted on me.
What does that mean?
You don't know what you're talking about either? Because I don't know either.
Yeah, I'm like, if you had like
Alright, I'm gonna counter that.
You really think you're going after you with it?
right.
It's good. I like it.
Oh, it's like sweet.
It's really sweet.
That's the closest thing that would be like, I'd be like, yeah, I'll try some of that.
If it's like destroy target creature, you're fine.
Look at these fancy
Fine damage to it. Then you sack the person who did it.
That is probably the most heavy metal piece of magic art I've ever done. Like that, Zariel.
So like if
It looks like it should be on a heavy metal album cover. She's wearing corpse paint like she's in a death metal band. I mean, it doesn't get much more metal than that.
Correct. Let me pull it up.
What is that?
Spell it for me.
Zariel.
my turn, I draw and lose my equal to whatever I wanted to draw.
Wi-Fi is so bad. We're streaming hotspot through Benny's phone. Literally, Benny's phone is hotspotting this entire stream.
Running the whole thing.
4 or 5 fucking cameras.
So that's the other version. That's not my version.
This one.
No,
I can't pay that.
this version.
That's fine.
Here's Bowie when we first met him.
There it
I could be.
Again.
And this is a minute. This makes
I gave up on college.
Sorry, what?
This is a
Come on, right? Yeah.
Here's something else.
Who is that? No problem for that.
Who's the what? The model?
Who's the model?
Nobody in particular. Just out of my imagination and maybe my shaved head.
Is that Dan DeSantis?
It is Dan DeSantis. You're right. Dan DeSantis goes for that.
That'll be that. I'm flying.
What do you got? What are the cards in here?
Oh, it is flying on itself.
That's flying on
Yes.
Buried in cat.
But I'm gonna wait till he's.
Yeah. They're both.
Like designated elves. I think Elvish Perfect and Elvish Piper. I don't think I did the original. Maybe I did. Did I? I did the original. I guess I did the original one.
100%. I love those.
Nice. But other elves, I don't know if I've done any like other like creature cards.
Do you remember anything about that?
That one there, it's actually twice as big as the card, right? So it goes way down below. Of course, I expanded the art out. And the fun thing about that one, actually, was it that one? I think it was that one where I used to do that all the time, where I would make the art bigger than the card. Of course, right. But on that one, I did it, and next thing I know, they put it on a binder. So there's a binder that's a full.
Well, I remember we walked by you like yesterday, and you're like, I didn't even know they made this product.
That happens all the time. That happens all the time.
The ASPCA hadn't realized.
Yes, there it is. There it is.
Notated it in the file.
That's pretty cool. They did a big chain on the side of it. I didn't even see that. That happens all the time, right? All of a sudden, your product shows up on something. You're like, what? What is that? I don't have that. That. Elvish Piper, we still have that, and it's much wider. There's a whole bunch of creatures following on the left. Yeah.
So then, to be fair, they also think as a pair.
Yes, there's certain ones that Teresa has held on to. That being one of them.
Yeah, I would expect that to be hanging in the wall.
Yes, that would time stop. No, not time stop. Telling time. She's held on to that one too. Yeah.
What's is there a special residence for that? I mean, it's cool art.
I think it's just that it's cool art.
They seem happy with it. I mean, we have a lot of room to run.
It's pretty good. Trying really hard.
We're selling this.
And they're indoor camp. Like in New York, you could be an
Eric message.
That's awesome. That's crazy.
And he's like, I'd like for you to 400.
Yeah. So I'm glad we have a
All right, fair enough. Multiply that times 400.
But crazy shit, dude.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
in Kentucky, like growing up, they had.
This is Madame.
Because there's a stray that
Oh, wait.
We're talking about you holding on to some pieces of art, Teresa, including telling time.
Oh, right. Yes. It's mine. let go. You want to keep in the family, you know.
Yeah, or what people
Let our
don't
daughter
understand
have
is
it.
that if someone actually wants to buy it, they have to talk to you.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Whenever
You know,
somebody
and I guess
contacts
at
me
the
about
right-
it.
You just never know what offer. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could never say they never would let them go. But
But there's only a few. There's that one. There's the Elvish Piper.
yep.
We used to have what's the one where I was stabbing you with a spear?
But the spear would went into like a light.
Well, here, let's
like
take
a
a look.
light.
You have 156 cards.
Crazy.
Isn't that nutty?
Oh yes. This is what I'm talking about. About some of your very old, not so good work being shown to the world. You say.
But that's very obvious.
Just lives forever. It's gonna live forever.
It's gonna live forever. You just gotta face the reality of it.
I'm looking for things that are.
This one.
That one.
That one's somewhere, I think.
Do we still own that one?
Is that you?
I don't think we do.
Do we sell it?
Literally, you stabbing your wife.
Yes.
But no.
I'm in my 20s there, by the
But
way.
it's changing into like it's not. It's like
I tried to stab her.
Okay,
I just,
no, 'cause it's
listen,
not
I just.
going in me.
It's
like-
attempted murder. It's not murder. Okay, it's just you're a lawyer. Attempted murder. That's a big difference, right?
Yeah, like if I ever show up in a courtroom, I'm the defendant.
Okay, fair enough.
But no, I don't think we own that. 'Cause I think early on we sold that at one of the conventions, or not conventions, but you know, like
Like a Pro Tour or something?
Pro Tour or something.
Could
And
be.
I remember after that, like, man, we should have kept it because it was
I would
us.
like that one signed.
Yeah, and also let's see. I think we still have Herloon Shaman, which
Really?
is could as far as I knew for years it was the only female
Female
Minotaur
Minotaur.
that was done for the game.
I can't even think of any.
But that's another one I wanted to keep.
Yeah.
Not like a crusher card. Nobody even knows what it is, but it's just one of those ones we've held on to.
The combo
There's
with
gotta be like.
Pitiless Plunder, the combo.
They're really starting to expand into non-traditional gender roles and cards, which is awesome.
Yes.
But interesting.
Yeah, that one.
Which one?
That one.
There it is.
Yeah.
So
Is she a shaman?
Yes.
It's our shaman.
Oh my God, Pox. Okay, we were talking about my old crappy art. There you go. Here, check that out. Yeah. How do you like that? I will.
Is there a what?
I will say that
There is.
those swords are
Our
three-dimensional,
sister-in-law
and I
used
put
to
stained
had a
glass paint in it, so
cynical
it
named
looks like a
John
real
Phillips.
oozing sword on the painting.
And
Jean-Luc Macaw?
it's a little bird, a cynical
Yeah, Jean-Luc.
conure. I'm sorry.
That's awesome.
And so in the corners around the
No, it's not. It's not awesome.
head of the statue is
cat?
holding all real feathers
The
from
cat-
John
the
Luke.
cat saves
that
the day.
he adhered to the surface. So if you were to
If
zoom
that
in
were on the
it, you'd
wall,
see
I
the
would just
feathers.
itch.
And it may even be a feather.
Every time I saw
down
it.
her wrist.
Well, I got
But yeah, right around that.
No, but I mean physically itch because of the oozing sword.
Oh, that. But I mean, but just the like
Oh, yeah,
pieces. You're like,
well, I mean,
Yes,
Yeah. So yeah, those are real feathers, and then here's a feather, real feather, real feather.
I was the gross guy, right? So I got pox, I got malignant growth, I got fungusaur, and I put all kinds of stuff in there.
let's talk a little bit about Malignant.
There it is.
oh my goodness.
This is this was one of the first assignments ever that I did for the game,
See,
right?
it's not terrible.
Oh, all right, fine.
And
You could just say that we're terrible, so the tastes are equal.
I'm okay with it. You're happy to finish it. Magic, but why?
anyway, this is disgusting. I actually got real moss out of the yard and pushed it into the paint and old grass and stuff, and so it's really textural and it looks like it's on there. But the real lesson behind this painting, other than it being really old and kind of crappy, is that I went to Origins Con, which is one of my first shows that I did, and a guy came up to me to the table. He's like, "Oh shit, you did Malignant Growth?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did Malignant Growth." And he's like, "That's like, I love that." First of all, who loves that card? He's like, "I love that card. I got like a binder full of that card. It's so great." And I'm like, "Oh man, thanks. That means a lot." And he goes, "Oh, the art's okay." And I kept that lesson with me forever throughout working on Magic. It's all about the card, baby.
So the fun thing is, you know, I love the cards, gross, whatever.
I'm telling him I have the original.
Pestilence. We interviewed, I don't know if you have done Pestilence. but
I have not.
We interviewed Jesper Mirfors
Yep.
for the documentary, and one of the women who plays with us all the time credits this card, and the version I'm going to pick up, for turning her goth. That card
Yes.
turned me goth.
I remember this very well, man.
How does it turn anyone God?
It's just creepy, and it has this it exudes this creepy aura. It's not just it's not just scary for scary's sake. There's something like it's got a little.
You look at it and you identify with it, and you're like, I know something about myself that I didn't know before.
Yes, you're getting deep introspection looking at that one. You're facing your own mortality. Or it's just creepy. I remember this because I started playing before I worked for the game, so I started playing in Revised. The Dark had just come out. I remember that
And
too.
the Dark was Jesper's baby. It was,
Yes.
He wanted a horror set, he got a horror set.
Exactly. And I would go play at like pizza shops and stuff and hang out. And I'm like, I want to work for this game someday. And here we are talking.
You started in Mirage, right?
Yes.
Were they sending you boxes when you wanted, or was that had they already moved the proofs?
They were sending me boxes and proofs then.
So, like, you would just say, "Hey, I need a couple of boxes of Mirage because."
You know, they just automatically sent it. I never asked.
Send them.
Yeah.
Christopher Desk. He was like, I need.
But I
16
never
boxes
asked
of
for an
Legends.
extra, so I didn't realize I could have asked for an extra. Cause
Wait, how many boxes were they sending you?
just one. You know, you would do a card. You
No, like a whole
yeah.
box of the set, like 36 postcards.
Yeah, you still get it. So
Yeah,
you get
we
the
still
whole
get a
thing.
box.
Oh
You get a
yeah,
box.
every set we do, we get a box.
Awesome.
It is awesome.
I have every
And then the
box
beginning-
from Theros
Yes.
till today. I have
But Mark
every-
was saying, like, he would just call them up, and they would send him a couple more boxes of Legends.
That's amazing.
A couple more boxes of
No,
Revive.
I never pulled that card. I didn't realize we could do that. I would have stocked up a little bit more.
Call him up tomorrow. Every set I've had a card in.
Can you send me a time spiral unopened? That'd be great. That'd be
But in the
fantastic.
beginning, when we would get them, we used to play. We used
Yes.
to play each other at lunchtime, and so we could just open them up and we'd play with them. It was awesome. And then we got, maybe.
Well, that's
we
what
should
Mark
do it
Poole
right
said.
now.
Like, they'd send him a box of Revised, and he'd be like, I would just hand them out to my friends.
Oh yeah.
Like, we'd just open them up, and we'd make some decks, and I'd give them away. It's like,
Exactly.
yeah, in hindsight, maybe.
Listen,
You should tell on a few.
I remember hearing stories because it really started right when I was finishing up college, and I remember there was a Dragon Con where WotC was there, and they were it was nothing yet. They were just trying to get people to work for them. They had alpha or it was beta, and I can't remember which one, but they were literally just giving free packs out at the con, especially to artists, so that artists would work for them.
I used to work at a comic store back in my teens, and there was a guy who'd come into the store that loved to tell the story about how he was at probably that show, but
Yep.
not that show, then one of the shows around that time.
Yep.
And he got a box, put it in the back of his car, never opened it, forgot about it, and then later like paid for his college.
Exactly. That's it. That's exactly it.
Cool shit, man. All right, so let's talk about some
Not
of
a
your cards,
cheap game.
because we've been pointing at Scott the whole time. Anything in
great
this thing you
cards.
want to talk about?
Oh, jeez.
Well, he's been doing a thread on Instagram where he's going through his 100 cards. I don't know if you guys hit on that or something, or like 100 cards that you did. That's pretty cool.
Here, let's pull up your name and see how many you've done, sir.
Well, it's past that. I didn't time it right.
I didn't time it right.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I actually have a card, and then I'll click on your name. Snubhorn, right? Snubhorn. I actually own the draft of that, the sketch of that.
Oh. Well, thank you.
It's like,
All right, now I get to hit your name, and when I click on your name, it comes up with 113 cards.
Yeah, it quickly went from like 90 something. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this thing, and then I don't know what happened. I don't know how to get to 113. But
Does this include the?
Tokens.
It looks like you
It
got a
includes
token.
tokens.
Okay, cool.
oh, yeah.
Does it have promos?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the promo
it'll
card.
include it.
Question: have you done any demons? Because I know you're doing something tomorrow, and I'm during his drafting class tomorrow. He's doing Kelly as a 5/5 demon.
Well, all right. That's cool.
I think the closest would be I actually gang up. I mean, it looks like a demon-ish,
Gang up.
but no, nothing that was like
No actual.
No.
All right. Well, anything. So Battle Bond, that was a fun set. I liked it. There were some really So we're playing Commander, right? And there's a bunch of really cool Commander cards.
You better
It's
like
designed to be drafted with 4 people and played like immediately. And there's things in there that say assist, right? So if you read the card, some other player can help you pay the casting cost of that spell.
That's amazing.
So right, so if I have a card and I'm like, I need that creature to die, but I don't have enough mana to do it. Can you help me out, sir?
Absolutely.
You can actually like, yes, we all want that creature to die.
That's
Will of the
amazing.
Council?
Yeah.
So there's fun things, but
Does Mana Burn still exist?
nope.
No.
Okay.
There's one that brought it back, but they disbanded
a
it.
deck around it.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
like, Mana Burn needs to happen, even though my playroom will hate me and I die for it.
And you do.
You do die for it.
When did Mana Burn get phased out?
Oh, probably 10 plus years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. Shit. That was shit.
I just learned about that last night, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Nice.
I know that term. How many games of Commander have you played now, Aaron?
Maybe 6.
That's awesome. Tell us about Johnny, because I really dig on that one. The light, just the light coming through, it makes me happy.
Well, I'm glad you like it. I don't know. What you want to know.
I don't know, any cool art direction? Like, is it
Well-
modeled after someone? Did you have a cool artist pose for it? Like,
I guess
I just sat down and, pulled it out of my butt.
No,
It's a cool piece of art.
it was actually the description was completely different from what came out, and I had worked on all the sketches to match the description, and it ended up. Jeremy finally saw my sketches and was like, "This is nothing like what we need." He's like, "I'm sorry that this description was all wrong."
All right.
Okay.
So just put him in a field.
just throw Johnny standing in a field and we're good to go.
Just put him in a field.
But it turned out really well.
Art direction where they lessened the work you had to do. That's amazing.
So, but the other interesting thing because it was still new to me, that his giant battle axe is in 2, and I didn't realize that it could be that way until I sketched it, and they're like, that could work. I just had to add the other end of it.
So did they actually change the measurements for this one? Like, we know this is going to be a full-size card, like there's going to be the legs coming through the bottom.
Yeah, it had to be full size. So, but there was a weird AMA I did where it made it sound like I tried to hide a squirrel in there.
Hide what?
A squirrel.
Tried to hide a squirrel?
Well, the chipmunk, ground squirrel, whatever.
So that thing in the background over there?
No, that's his tail. No, it's down lower, over.
Down in the bottom.
Down, right around there. There's a little ground squirrel. Or chipmunk, as some people might say, but.
Little squirrel.
Okay. Yeah, next year have you circle it.
I didn't hide it. It's just there.
It's just a thing that you did.
Yeah, it was just kind of fun, and so I didn't know that squirrels were a thing.
Squirrels are definitely a thing.
Right. So, but I like adding those in an area that's less interesting to add a little interest.
Right.
So.
What else? Is there anything else that I play that I'm like, hey, you should talk about this? I love the full art cards that you guys do nowadays. So you can see how much more of the card we're not actually seeing, and then they flip the freaking card.
Oh, they did.
Isn't that interesting? You flip dungeon map.
Well, but that can be flipped. You can almost flip it almost any other way because.
Well, yeah, everybody's looking at the map from a different direction. Apparently, they wanted the zombie hand coming in from a different direction.
I don't remember the name of the map. I think it's called Illhorn or something, but that's like a first edition D&D map. Yeah.
So this is actually a map from a module?
Yeah,
that's
from
awesome.
a first edition module.
Great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you guys all know Diesel, right?
Sure.
So when we were filming Diesel for Eye of the Beholder, Brian and I are at his house doing the thing, and he opens this closet door, and there's all of these paper-wrapped, what look like paintings in there. And he's flipping through them, and they all have labels on them like Ravenloft, first level map, Temple of Elemental Evil map, and it's literally he's got like 40 of the original maps that he drew for all of these things.
Yeah.
And he just has them hanging around in his closet.
Well, yeah, that's as artists. Yeah, stuff's just around.
Given what's happening in the Magic and the D&D art world nowadays, he might want to consider talking to someone about selling.
Right.
Oh, he knows.
What else? Anything
That
else?
was the promo.
I'm trying to think. I love this fucking card. I play it in so many decks.
Goldmane.
So it's literally fact, if you're playing a token deck, I will happily throw that in. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna swing with 6 soldiers. Oh, I'm sorry, they're all 7/7.
That's a badass card.
Yeah, for me, it was it felt like my Johnny Redemption.
I got better.
Yeah, there was something, you know, as an artist, we're like, I wasn't satisfied. And to me, that was like, okay, I took it up a notch.
Oh, John says he's gang up the demons behind the camera. I like that. Cool. Let me see if there's anything else. Then you guys can have some more bourbon and hang out, or be on your way, or whatever it is you want to do. Would you like some more?
Yeah, this is very tasty.
I told you, you can finish it. This is good.
Pour some. Let's see. So you did a bunch for the D&D one, right? So
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
Dar, the Selfless Paladin. I really like this one too.
Yeah, I did a sculpture of the head.
Did you really?
Just so that I could kind of turn it and get the lighting and all that.
What did you just decide, like, hey, I think I want to do this right, I'm going to go out and...
That is the
Oh, that's sexy.
Discerning Taste.
That's really cool.
Awesome.
That's exactly what happened. I just wanted the information.
I think it's awesome. Glowing sword. So what do you do for the glowing sword? Did you just like put like holding his hand or something?
That'll give it away right there.
No. I know I had a little toy that I lit. It's toys, man. Everything's toys.
Yeah.
So
Did you have a real lightsaber to put right in front of it?
No, I didn't. I would have lit everything. I know the shield shape I just cut out some paper and put it over another shield so I can get the shape.
You turned it on.
So yeah, lots of toys.
That's awesome, man.
Leave it off for a little while.
What
It'll
else
be
we got? Like,
brighter.
there's some really interesting stories. Like, you're just like,
Because it happened in the 80s.
go around and do it. Never happened. What else? Mace's Valiant's cool, actually. That guy's some play.
I think my stamina for everything else, including this, is just.
You guys see anything creepy that looks awesome to talk about? Okay.
Yeah, what's that?
That thing, the Reflections of Latara, that sees a lot of play nowadays.
Does it? Okay, good.
Think about it for a second, right? So it enters, you choose whenever you cast a spell, you chosen type, you copy it. So if I cast a Sadistic Hypnotist, I get 2 of them.
Oh, nice.
So it actually sees some decent play.
Yeah, so I sculpted that. I sculpted the little mask.
So you actually sculpted this one too.
And then put in. I wanted to get the water reflections correct, so I put it in the water and did all that stuff.
What are those things?
They're like animal totems. So they're like, think of like a totem pole but a mask.
So they're Nordic.
So there's a snake. It's hard to see the
You can
teeth.
see the snake up the side of the thing.
So you got the fish. You see it's like a goldfish, but I added teeth to it.
Yeah.
And then the frog on top, and then the bird, and then a snake.
Like octopus. So is this octopus stuff too? That's a snake.
That's a snake.
That's the cobra. That's like a cobra almost, right?
No, everything's being eaten, or like the mouths inside the other. So like the fish is enveloping everything. The frog is sitting on the head. The bird is eating the snake. And the snake has the fangs, so like if you wore the helmet, you've got like the little fangs in front.
Do they at all tell you the flavor text before you draw it, or is it all like after? Yeah, I'm sure. It's all,
That would be quite helpful.
well, I don't know how helpful, like, because they have.
No, the bottom half doesn't exist. We don't ever see that.
Yeah, if it's a new card, we have no idea what the power is. We don't know anything.
Play testing, they gotta change it.
Do you know if it's like a creature or a planeswalker or an enchantment?
Oh yeah. And they'll kind of just say it's really powerful, but they don't tell us like.
Oh, it's really powerful.
Right, exactly. Exactly. They don't tell us the stats.
I know what these things do, so I'm just kind of.
That sounds like
Let's see what else.
trucker.
So this thing seems a lot of play. Well, I'm going to do the Tuscarega seal. This thing sees a lot of play because anything with +1/+1 counter gets trampled, right? So it's only 3 to cast, and you put it in a deck with a lot of creatures, and you just start throwing counters around. And go, oh, look at that, they're all trampled.
Good, it's one of my favorite pieces of art.
It's really cool. So is that
Yeah, think of elephant muskox.
We should pass our seat to Mr. Mark Zug here.
Yeah, go do your thing. Thank you for hanging out with us. If you guys want some bourbon stuff,
Appreciate it, man.
you can hang out for a long time if you want.
Jump on there, Mr. Mark Zug.
We're going to suck
Tell
you
them
in
about our
now.
band.
Don't drink too much.
I'm gonna be terrible.
Or you can hang out for a second and grab each other. So I'm going to change Scott and Fisher to Mr. Mark Zug.
Do you need any drinks?
Would you like some bourbon?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll take a little bit of that.
Would you like...
Are we supposed to be wearing these or not?
You may or may not. We're sitting pretty far away. We're all vaxxed here.
We are all vaxxed. So
Would you like bourbon or would you like bourbon and straight vermouth?
yeah, make me a Manhattan. Since you know how to make one, I'll take one. Thank you.
You got it.
Well, now
I
it's
bought
like
the original, and I found I had a flashback. Oh, we'll collect whatever goes.
Oh, by the way, before you even start your stuff, check this guy out. He's gonna be
because it's pretty fucking obvious. Like when you're on a plane, it's
So Seth,
Oh, that's cool.
I've been talking to Eric, the guy who's in this case, and he's like, "You're free to use any of my art as in your campaign, because I'm not going to publish it." But he's like, "Feel free to steal any pictures, show it to your players, and make them your daddies."
Thank you, sir.
You are.
That's your whole stack of stuff?
We gotta clear off all these other cards off
Yeah,
the
let's
table.
get his stuff off first, and then we'll...
Here, Seth, hand me those.
Can you, Kelly, can you grab these, please? Thank you, guys. Let me hit save here.
We're also talking about
Just
how
have
like time changes because I was watching the man who fell just like and I walk in and I'm like, that was totally
so
shot
let's
in
talk
the
about Mark
70s
stuff.
because you know
Guys
what?
sitting on the
When the
Beast,
80s
so John
came
really likes
around,
it.
Kelly said he really wants to steal the car. It's like
So let's
they
bring
found
that.
cocaine.
Everything.
Let's start with this one.
Okay, so if it's green, it's D&D related. If it's blue, it's our movie related.
If you remember the first time I came to Illuxcon,
Oh yeah.
you were here, I brought a foil one of this because it is my absolute favorite mono black.
Uh-huh.
So I had decided for me, and I was like, hey, do you know where this original artwork went? You're like, I have no idea where this original artwork went. Any fun story about my friend Chainer?
Oh well, you know, I told you. I think last time I was here, this was 2 years ago. I told you about Chainer.
It's like, how does that work?
I told you that he's a lighter painting than you see here because they photoshopped some shadow around
So
him.
that was fun, like the shadows we see here at the bottom of Photoshop.
Yeah, that's photoshopped. The art director did that. I didn't. That wasn't my idea. The idea was that he was in an arena, and he was in a combat arena, and those places are brightly lit. You know, it's a sporting venue. There's lots of light.
Yes, that makes sense.
So it didn't occur to me to put him, you know, with a lot of murk and shadow. But you know, they had a look they wanted, which is fine. That's the only fun chain, except that I think it was, let me see, who it was Matt Wilson who did the costume design. He did the drawing in the Bible that spelled out the vest and the buttons and his weird hair.
All of that, all of that was in the Bible, and it was like, here's how you have to draw Chainer.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Because he was going to appear in so many different cards.
yeah. And then I did Chainer later on for Chainer's Edict, and I did the exact same costume because it was established that was the character.
Old and decrepit.
So here is a listing of all of your 188 cards.
Up to 188 now.
Oh, Angel's Grace.
They are very
Angel's
different.
Grace. That's
They're
very cool.
different.
So I will, while we are flipping through this here, and by the way, there's your camera.
Oh, okay.
And this is what's going out on the stream. So if you look over there, that's literally what's going out live right now.
Scary.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Mark the lame card. Oh, right. Yeah, the most lame card of all. Wait. So we love Gaia's Cradle, right?
Well, yeah, people do.
Well, the reason I'm going to mention this I'm pulling it up here, right?
Okay.
I would like you to look at the price for that particular card.
For the card. Now,
Right here on the right, the price that says $1,141 if someone would like to buy that card. One card.
Yeah. Just one card.
It is broken as hell.
Well, that's more than I sold the painting for. But that was many years ago when saner heads ruled, and
nobody knew. Like nobody knew how what was going to happen to Magic art.
yeah. Well, I don't know exactly why it's so valuable these days. Except to say that maybe there's a lot more art being done digitally.
Yep.
So that maybe physical art is a little more rare.
There are a lot of Magic artists that I've been talking to the last couple of years who've moved back into physical.
It's a good. I'm not gonna.
Because they can sell decently.
Attracted by the prices, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to Donato yesterday, and his Mordekainen piece. It is a Dungeons and Dragons beloved character before Magic.
Yeah.
And his exact words to be were.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
My kids go to college on this.
That's the big one, the 4x5 piece.
Yeah. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
All right, yes. I'm gonna pass
In
this
gold,
over to you.
please, in gold.
In gold.
I actually have one of the gold.
That's $1,000 card.
No, that is the gold border version. That's about a $500 version.
So I could.
I have that on camera now, and I'm going to be taunting with that to the end of the day.
That's fair. And I got the
So I should lick this.
sketch from you earlier for.
Oh, to sign? You want me to sign it? Okay.
Yes, please.
I'm unfamiliar with this ritual.
Oh, Lord.
Because that Marauder's going to go with your sketch I picked up earlier.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you have that. You have this guy in pencil form.
Actually, let me bring it up.
Flashback Marauder.
And that is not yours.
That is now mine.
There it is, yeah. There it is.
Did you holy shit, did you get both?
Did I what?
No, Pete Vendors no. Okay. For a second, I was like, did you get both of them? Because there's
No.
two versions. You are.
No.
But this is the OG, and it's awesome.
So people can't use this anymore?
What do you mean?
Is it like a banned card or something?
No, it's legal.
They will never reprint it because it is so powerful.
And it was before a certain point. Oh no, what's that on reserve list? Is it?
I doubt they're ever going to reprint that card.
Oh no.
There are so many collectors out there that have paid like $1,000 for that card. If they reprinted it, it loses 70% of its value. And people will be losing their mind.
Lose their mind on this
Like
luxury cardboard rectangle.
Yes, the luxury cardboard rectangles.
The screaming will not stop.
It doesn't really stop anyway.
That's true.
You know,
But it's minor compared to you take away someone's plan on selling their.
Actually, let me back to that.
So is this on like
So
that,
anything,
that
anything we
list?
don't know about that.
Is there a what list?
That list of cards they don't print
The
anymore?
reserve list, yeah.
Reserve.
Exactly what it is. Hold on, reserve list.
Or vice versa.
I feel like I should know these things.
I can spell really.
One of these days I'll work on Magic.
So it's, you know, the big.
We'd
the
love to have you on the
Maltese,
game.
Black Lotus, the.
Oh, right.
I think it's before Chronicles.
That will never be reprinted in order to preserve their value in the secondary market.
Exactly.
Right.
But then they're admitting that secondary market exists.
So this was Peter Atkinson and a bunch of other execs before the Hasbro buyout, because nobody at Hasbro would ever let that conversation happen today.
Right.
But they made it, and it would. You know, speaking, I'm gonna put the attorney hat on for a second. That would stand up because the company made a promise. It's an oral contract to the people who have these cards, right? We will never reprint them again. So people did go out and spend $5,000 on a Black Lotus. They went out and spent $10,000 on a Sen Moxie.
So since it's publicly declared, if they went back on it, they could get class
They would get
action.
sued. And yeah, it wouldn't just be one person, it would be a class that sues them, all the investors. Because there's a ton of people out there who have invested serious money in Black Lotuses. Right?
Simulated bird murder.
I don't even know what that was about, but simulated bird murder.
Simulated bird murder.
So here's the reserve list, right? Let's see. Complete list of reserve cards. Ancestral Recall.
Unlimited Arabian Nights.
Right? It's broken, obviously. One blue to draw 3 cards.
They had an idea. They would have said, in each set, 1 mana to do 3 of something.
They will never reprint the original dual lands that
Oh,
have
no.
drawback. So Black Lotus, obviously, they're never going to reprint Black Lotus again. Are you looking to see if any of your guys' cards are on there, Mark?
Yeah, I am. I don't see any of mine on there except for probably if Guy's Cradle is on there.
No, it's not, but it's just we won't reprint it.
For what?
This card's like, hey, take another turn.
Gaius Cradle's not on the reserve list, but it is too powerful that they just won't reprint it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So did you do anything in Legends?
I don't know. They changed the names so that I lose track of what expansion my stuff is on.
Well, the funny thing, I learned this just now, or this time. We were walking by Scott Fisher's booth, and she had that box of Scott's art. So it's like, oh, I didn't even know this existed. Like, they don't even tell you if they're going to put your art on a card box, or sleeves, or flavors.
Is this legal?
Yes. So
those are the championship decks.
There were championship decks that were sold back in the 90s that back then there was you didn't really know how much things were worth. So Scryfall magazine came out with,
what'd you say?
Here's pricing.
Oh, the
what
banner.
these should be worth. And you didn't go at any website to see what are
I
people
sold that
actually
at
winning, what are the winning decks of these GPs. So what they did was they came out with, here is a copy.
Somebody bought it because they like it.
Not
I mean, it wasn't
the original backer.
If you sold it there,
And it's like, here's what this person won with. You can own this game, tournament winning deck. So you cannot technically use those in tournament
Let me see. I'm
format,
trying to remember
but they
the
are
art
legal in all
description.
other formats.
That's why I guess usually everyone is
It's-
concerned about tournament legal.
Yes, if you're going to go into tournaments and your aim is to win money, that's not worth anything to you.
I can't really remember the art direction. It was basically, it was a battering ram that's also a creature, a skull, and it's got some Phyrexian morphing stuff going on with it. And it was really kind of hazy like that.
It's got some Phyrexian stuff.
I spent a lot of little roughs trying to get a creature going for that. So that's it. The result.
Had they explained to you what equipment was?
What?
Had they explained to you what equipment was?
No.
Okay.
What's that?
So, you have creatures and artifacts in the game, right?
Yeah.
Equipment is an artifact that you put on a creature. It's like a creature holding a sword or a shield, right? But it comes into play as a creature.
Okay.
And when that little creature, living weapons.
Oh, living weapons.
When it comes, when that little creature dies, it sticks around as like a sword or a shield you can put on.
It drops.
All right.
Their equipment.
So that's what it is. It comes into play as a 4/4 creature.
Living weapon. All right.
Yeah. So if they didn't explain that to you, that's probably part of the reason why you struggle with how does this work?
Well, it does look like a living weapon. I mean, it looks like just it's basically there to batter something and nothing else. However, I did include a pilot. Oh, okay. I did include like a little pilot, like an alien navigator pilot type thing.
I never even thought that's what that was.
This guy right here, that little bump out.
Oh, that bump.
Yeah, it's like some sort of pilot creature that's been subsumed into the
That's cool as shit.
structure.
I thought it was this one, like the reclining pilots.
No, that's his jaw muscles.
Okay, cool.
It goes up through his cheek arch and fastens to the sagittal crest.
Oh, that's cool.
But that's your pilot right there.
All right.
I'm like learning all sorts of stuff here.
So when we interviewed Todd Lockwood for the Eye of the Beholder movie, Todd spent like a good 15 minutes talking about how they went and to redesign the dragons for 3rd edition D&D. He went and was like, all right, I'm going to look at a whole bunch of bird books, like how birds, pinions work.
It totally shows in his dragon design.
Like you can see how the dragon's wings actually work and how the musculature goes over the back.
MTG
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
Todd's dragons look like they actually can fly. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Avatar of Hope doesn't get enough love in Magic the
It needs
Gathering.
way more love. That is
It's because it doesn't do anything.
Whoa. Yeah. It's what?
So if you have 3 or less life, it costs 6 less to play. So it only costs you 2 white mana, but you have to be at 3 life.
Right.
Otherwise, it costs $670 to play for 4 times wide, which isn't bad, but there was better.
That's the whole Avatar of hope. It's your Hail Mary. This is a Hail Mary. I guess, but
could they actually?
Yeah.
So did they tell you I want to send version from way back when?
Nope, that was my invention.
Really, they didn't. They just said I need something that displays hope.
They just said make up a creature that displays hope. They can be flying, and I thought, okay, yeah, combine like a tar, a centaur,
and the musculature that goes down into the brain. That's awesome.
Thank you very much. I really like the piece. He was on here last night.
Yeah, but everyone judges our cards on everything else around it.
On YouTube,
it was one of the pieces that it almost turned out sucky because of the background. I had started painting a certain kind of background. I don't quite remember what it was, but I realized after I had a ton of paint on it that the background sucked. It just was interfering with my form in all kinds of ways. And then I in a panic, I was like, shit, what do I do? Let me look at Brahm. How does Brahm solve backgrounds? So I looked at a whole bunch of Brahm's work, and I thought, okay, I'm just gonna muscle this into the right shape. Just put a lot of different paint on there, and that's why you see the background. It was literally painted on the spot that way. I didn't have that in a sketch.
Wow.
Because I saw Brahms' work.
Kelly. Yeah. So listen to the answer to this question. How did you fix the background in this painting?
I fixed the background in this painting by looking at Brahm. Yeah.
WWDD.
I did a what would Brahm do, and I just put. I just forced a lot of paint of different color into there until it was right. It was not in a sketch.
One, it's also got those earth tones that.
Oh, it is very much his palette.
Except for the purple.
Oh, I think the purple was particularly Brahm, frankly. Yeah. Brahm is all about purple.
To me, he's all about brown.
Well, yeah, it's brown, but he has this tea-colored thing, this purple.
Yeah, it goes purple at the bottom up to like.
Or maybe I'm just seeing his.
You know why? It's like what?
Oh, okay.
So you're right. There's those purple shades.
Well, yeah. So I guess I was looking at a bunch of. Okay, why does his backgrounds work? Okay, first they don't interfere with the figure. There's a horizon, and just go with the horizon and mist and hills and stuff, and that's it.
We have him on before talking about that, or on some of the photos talking about that, where he's like, it's all about the figure and the background is all just kind of like secondary.
Yeah, I think I had forced some shapes into the background that were just interfering, and I didn't realize it until I had a ton of paint on the panel.
So this one sees a lot of play too. Any interesting stories about the brutalizer?
Oh.
So in mono green, you are very limited. If you're playing only a green deck, you're limited in the ways that you can remove creature threats from it. And this one actually says, you know what? I need that on the bottom of my opponent's library, or I need to get this one thing to answer the threat. So it still sees play.
Well, this along with Tangle Hulk. Was set in this really weird world where, where you had foliage made of shredded metal.
Oh, that's
mirrored.
And frankly, I knew how to do that because when I would run a lathe, I used to be a machinist before I was an artist. We would scoop off spools and spools of basically shredded metal that would collect in the bottom of the machine, and it just looked like this hellscape of like metal bramble that you wouldn't want to stick your hand into.
That's cool.
And I just channeled that. I was like, oh yeah, it's just like those schools of.
Nothing about the nightmare mouth on it.
Look at that.
Oh God.
That was just Phyrexian. You know, I just looked at the Phyrexian stuff in the Bible and just, you know. I don't mean the Judeo-Christian Bible. You people hold your darn emails. I mean the art Bible that they sent
World
us.
Guide. World Guide.
Yeah, World Guide.
We get World Guides.
Are you going to keep that? Or are you going to keep it forever?
All right, let's see what else. Would you like some more, sir?
I'm good. Thank you. Very tasty. Good Manhattan. And I am not a judge of Manhattans, but it tastes good.
Anything strike you guys fancy? There's my friend Chainer. Chalice of the Void we could talk about. That's people love to play with that card.
So it's a powerful card?
Yeah.
Okay.
So take a look at the prices on it here on the right.
Oh, yeah.
$70, $225. So it comes into play with X counters, right? And whenever somebody plays a spell that has the same cost as one of those, right? It gets countered. So it's a way for me to stop the opponent from playing a certain counter spells. Well, almost every counter spell is 2. Right? So if you can say, oh, guess what? I have 2 counters on this. I guess nobody's playing counter spells anymore this game.
Yeah, I'm like,
All of that is mighty interesting, but I'm not going
Do you play?
Not at all.
Okay, so you're just talking to the fans.
Well, I'm talking to the fans and to you, who's learning how to play.
But the thing about this is what Wizards of the Coast does right is that they somehow get artists to have way more ideas than they need to. Like, I put a lot of work into this design of this chalice. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why I designed it with that little scoop or that rim that kind of collected the spillover, and why I put the runes in it.
They let you go. They let you run with it.
But when you get that Bible, they used to mail it to you, but now it's a PDF. But when you get that Bible in the mail and you realize how much concept work went into this by staff artists, you're like, I can't let this crew down. I have to do something as good as all of this.
And it's just sketches. The concept art. It's still.
Any of these development teams that develop the books for each one.
Yeah, they're the books. It's amazing that the fans don't get to see those, but they are amazing.
I think WotC is missing out on an untapped market because they could do one of those books for every expansion, and people would eat those up.
Yeah, the concept art Bible for certain expansion.
People would just eat them up.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody's friend, the Consecrated Sphinx.
Consecrated Sphinx.
Still on site.
So you don't like that one?
Well, if you play it, yeah. But no one else can have one. That's terrible on board. Think about it, right? Every time anybody in the game draws a card, I get to draw 2.
Consecrated Sphinx. Remember that. No, it's I don't think it looks very good. It's not good art.
See, but they don't care. It's everything else.
It's the mechanics and what it does in the game.
I mean,
and people,
How did you get away with doing a blue card with no blue in it?
Because it has blue. It has blue magic coming out of his eyes, and it has little vents with blue magic on it. And
it's so orange. So sometimes we get into the habit of, oh, it's blue. I got to make everything blue.
Because he flew around in an environment that was lit by Mogwaran lava.
Okay, so then you can't have blue skies.
No, you can't. You've got ceilings. You've got columns.
I left my backpack
You've got
here.
stalactites.
I'm all in my pajamas.
You don't have blue skies.
Okay.
And
no blue skies in Meredith or Pyrexia?
Well, at least not here. They said. I mean, the Bible said that he lives. That it flies around in the spaces between level such and such and level such and such.
Okay.
Oh, creepy.
And that means it's got a ceiling and it's got a floor and it's all this.
That's some really interesting art direction.
It's all this organic flowstone stuff.
really cool.
And so that's why it looks so weird. And also, at the time, Phyrexia was just all about this black energy that would just jam random organic and mechanical stuff together, and that's why it looks so ugly.
Well, and it was funny, they were actually telegraphing what Ridley Scott eventually did with Alien.
Yeah, could be.
That's not what we wanted. Let's see what else we want.
So you are still picking good cards.
I know, instead of good art. But the point is, I'm picking good cards because I play them and I know them, right? Like, what is it? Like, stop me when you hit like a really awesome piece of art. Like Dark Confidence.
Well, I mean, it's hard
No, I mean
not
one
to.
that you're like, holy shit, I'm really proud of it.
Cultivator's Caravan. Very proud of that one.
So, every now and again, I play it in some decks because it's a mono rock and it can be a creature, but it's not. If you would ask somebody, that's certainly not your most popular card.
I say, yeah.
Why is it a good bizarre to you?
Well, because of the design of the carriage. I mean,
It is really cool.
the Caravan. It was just all about. It was just the art direction was just.
What did they tell you about Kaladesh? Like, what did that world?
It was supposed to be flavored kind of like Hindu India, and with that decorative sense. It was a tropical climate, basically India but blown up fantasy.
That makes sense.
And of course the elven. Hey, John. The elven part of it is that these elves live in these caravans. They go through the forest and they're drawn by mechanical horses. And so I just had to design all that stuff, and I just got to it. Like this big. It's small. And if you zoom in on it, it does not hold up. It's kind of rough. So it's one of those, but it really looks great at a zoom out.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. And it's funny. I've seen the card probably 100 times, right?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it right now, and I've been looking at it backwards. I never even thought about the horse on that other side, but I always thought the carriage was facing me.
Oh, right,
I swear to God, I always thought the carriage was facing me. And I'm like, oh, look at that, there is a horse there. It's facing the other direction.
So this is the nose?
Yeah.
So is it like...
I thought it was almost like a sled.
Oh, I see.
So is it like
sled with the little thing in the back.
So is it like the Warhog-mobile or something?
I never even... You're talking to a dude with ADHD, so I didn't really notice the horse. That's funny as shit.
I think the reason I did it facing away from you is that, like gypsy caravans, the most interesting part of those wagons is the back. Yeah, the horse. Who wants to see the horses? They're going. Just show me the back door.
A lot of people would have done, okay, it's a carriage drawn by a mechanical horse. Let's focus on the mechanical horse in the front.
I would have probably done that. No. See, that's the difference between us. I would have focused on the animal.
Right.
Gotcha.
And I would have put it from the front.
But you see, the art direction said caravan.
Right.
It's the caravan we're focusing on.
I would have still wanted to do the
That's why they pay me the big bucks.
That's right.
All right, give me another one that I would never. That I'm like, okay, something you're super. Okay, I've never played it. It's sexy. No, it's not a great piece of art. Like the way the haze.
The card that is a pun.
Oh, it's like the Flintstones. But look at that alligator. It's awesome.
That's just to show you that it's a dangerous place. And don't forget there's a lizard, and there's some flying dinosaurs.
Yeah, but it's that alligator is awesome.
Why?
Because you wanted to.
Yeah.
No, but actually it's like so simple. Oh, it needs to be a dangerous location. I wouldn't have thought to do that.
If you go off the road, you'll get eaten by that alligator.
Yeah, it's so simple. It's such a simple solution.
That's awesome. Like, let's draw a volcano and there's some fish. No, just put an alligator in.
I have to say, this was one of the most baffling art directions, because what it said was it's a cart that has a mammoth skin over it, but the mammoth skin is alive.
The mammoth skin is alive.
And
so they did tell you about the
and it's somehow making the cart go.
Okay.
And then I was supposed to make something out of that.
Oh, one more for you, apparently, because they found it in the deck just now. They're taking apart their decks.
And I remember Cynthia Shepard was my art director for that, and she was saying something like, "Oh, well, you know, good luck with this one, Mark. Eager to see what you come up with."
So my favorite Cynthia story is she's from this area where we're and we managed to get her drunk at dinner one night, and I got her to sign one of the cards, and she actually wrote on my card, I won't show it public, but it says, "I was naked when I posed myself in the mirror for this card."
Nice. Well, I think she was doing it just for you. She knows a perv. She spotted you.
That's when you sounded from a shitty golf.
So anyway, that was a very baffling thing, and I have to say I'm kind of proud of it because Cynthia said, "Wow, I wouldn't have realized that you could solve this in this way, but good solution."
Do your friends and family show up in your paintings? Is this anyone?
No.
It's not. It's just
Really? You don't use your friends?
No, not really.
I've got friends and family all over the place.
I do not. I draw and paint to get away from friends and family.
That is the best statement of the evening. I draw and paint to get away from friends and family. When I asked my friend if you were painting, yeah.
This doesn't include you. You know who you are. I love you.
Is it already midnight? No.
It is already midnight. So if you guys have any art you need to pick up in there, we're going to close it down. So.
Okay.
So I'll go through this other page. Obviously, guys, Cradle. Let's see. Oh, I play with this card. Are you proud of this one? Are you proud of the Godhead?
Yeah, I like Godhead of all.
It's in that deck right over there.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad you focused on that one. Yeah, I like that one.
It's your turn.
Well,
is that a brown background too?
No. Well, see, the thing is, it was. I find that some of the coolest cards, that ones I'm most proud of, have the most baffling art descriptions.
Okay.
And this one, it was just a. Let me see. How did they put it?
Oh no.
It was just a. Let me see. I can barely remember it. There's been a lot of them. But it was some sort of creature spirit. No, I give up. I really literally cannot remember the art description. But I like how I solved the problems because I took clouds, made it kind of a part of the figure.
And the wings, I love that.
Yeah, and there's this song. I guess I heard this song at the something about the. I think it was a Leonard Cohen song. Something about. The sunset is an angel weeping, holding out a bloody sword.
That's Leonard Cohen? Yes.
Yeah. So I was thinking, okay, this fits the mood of this. So I'm just going to literally have a sunset and a sword the same color as the sunset.
That's gorgeous, man. So literally, Godhead of Awe is a Leonard Cohen song.
Yeah, kind of.
I love that. It's amazing. I'm trying to find it now because it's in this deck.
Fully formed adults.
I know what we're showing now. Oh, Rob Alexander.
They're either humans or.
There it is. So, one of the things we do nowadays is double sleeve cards. Because I know my friends and I know we like to drink and I know tables get sticky.
And this one do you want? Maybe this gold one.
That's another great story about the Godhead of Awe. Seriously, it's Leonard Cohen from beyond the grave since, well, it probably wasn't at the time, but.
Yeah, no, I think he was alive. I think they art directed me to make her skinnier because she's supposed to be like an elf goddess, but I just had a normal human. So they said,
Did I give you any crap about like, hey, we can't see nipple, we can't, we can't.
no, there's no nipples. There's nipples.
No, I get it, but I've had people come back and be like, yeah, I've had some of my D&D art rejected. Said, we need to maybe make this not so diaphanous, this cloak covering.
No, actually, I'm pretty good. I have 180 cards in, and they've never given me shit about nudity of any kind. So that's great. I consider myself lucky.
Well, we could,
Does that mean you just got to try harder?
I got to try harder, apparently. Yes.
You're gonna try hard. I'm gonna try. I'll try if I get. I'll see if I get it. Not really, but really.
I'm looking at like so many of these cards are so iconic. We all play with this one too.
Oh, really?
So
High Priest of Penance. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I like that one too.
I like this, you go with the shadow, and that evokes Orzhov. Like that's the guild of black and white, and something about that just speaks to me of yeah, that's what that guild is about. You hurt me, screw you, I don't care. Pyrrhic victory. You hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you.
Yeah, it's basically the I mean, I guess. Oh, you know who I used as a face model?
Who'd you use?
The guy who played the sheriff in Deadwood. What's his name?
Yeah, dude, he's amazing. Sheriff in Deadwood. Oh, the sheriff in Deadwood?
No.
Not Swearingen.
Swearingen. Who is Swearingen?
He's so good.
Yeah, he was also in Lovejoy. It was a British cozy crime thing.
It's gonna kill me if I don't.
Yeah, I like the way he kind of.
There it is. There it is. Patrick. No.
Ian.
Al Swearingen, Deadwood. What's the actor's name?
There he is. Down. No. Come on, guys.
I know, they're just not telling me his name.
Type in Deadwood cast.
Deadwood cast. We know. And it does look like it. It's really interesting. I don't want images, that's why. And it'll be the first one. Ian McShane! Oh my god, Ian McShane!
Yeah, he was something about his, the way he kind of drills you with those eyebrows.
Jess, did you bring Cabal? Because we're talking about High Priest of Penance, and the art on High, so that's modeled after Ian McShane from Deadwood. It's really awesome.
What was that?
The card's a big fuck you.
Okay, good.
Those little guys are the best.
Oh yeah, those things. Yeah.
I added one of yours to my tithe taker. It's in the bottom. It's hard to see.
Oh wait, say that again.
So see the little creatures that he designed with those like gold face masks.
The little servants.
Oh yeah.
So I got one of his in my
with the upside down ears.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So in the
tithe taker.
You can see the little guy there.
Oh, the little guy right down here.
Yeah, I put like the necklace around him.
So we're looking at Mark's High Priest of Penance and the little attendant here, right? I didn't know that. I know, and Aaron put one modeled after Mark's thing right down here in the bottom. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Look, there we go. It's a Mark's Easter egg. That's cool as shit, man.
My wife is
cool. I think we may, how we doing? We want to kind of like kill the stream, play the magic, relax, be human beings for the rest of the night.
I gotta go help Jeremy Wilson pack up. Sorry.
Well, thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you guys Thanks for hanging out. It's really appreciate
Thank you.
I feel like you're happy to have me.
I'm fine. I'm good. Thanks for the
This was
Manhattan.
perfect. What's that?
I probably did. I
was
just haven't
helping
checked my
break
email.
down.
If you don't have it here, just when you get a chance.
No, but since I'm rooming with him, the longer, if I want to go to, if he's stuck doing all that.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's nice.
She put it on the back of one of her cards. So that's where we're going. And she knows. We will be getting a Mark Soap demon token at some point.
I have been made a demon so many times.
Bye, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We're going to actually call it a night.
Goodbye and good night.
Thanks for hanging out. And who's the sticker?
Daria.
Daria. Good night, John.